Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Heart to Heart with Hads. I was thinking back on this. I did not introduce my full name. I just feel like a lot of people call me Hads, so I was just like, all right, Hads here. But if you didn't know, my actual name's Hadley, so cute. And it's not spelled like the traditional Hadley. It's Hadlea, a little flair at the end. I get a lot of Hadleas that people call me. So I just thought I would clarify that at the beginning because I haven't done that yet. So if you don't know, now you know. That's my name. But I'm super glad to have another episode here. I can't believe this is episode number 3. I've been going at it for 3 weeks strong now, and I feel like I'm still trying to get into the groove of things. It's not 100% how I want it to be yet. I'm not the most comfortable behind the mic yet, which I think it'll take some time, but I also just need to not say like as much or and kind of have more complete thoughts. With that being said, I'm going to kind of recap my weekend, just the past week, how things have gone. I have done something that's very much pivotal, very changing for me. Don't really want to go too much in depth into that, but I just want to say like it's something that has been pressing me for a while, and I finally just decided to make the flip, make the change, and it was not an easy thing for me to do. It was something that literally put me in tears for weeks on end, and I don't even mean that dramatically. It was rough. So, and a lot of it had to do with just me not wanting to hurt or let someone down and them to be upset with me. And it was just really hard, and I still feel not the best from it, and I think it'll just take time for me to fully grasp it. And yeah, I don't really want to go too far into it, but I've just made like really big changes in my life within the past week, and it has been difficult to put my head around. So I know it will it will get better and things will get better. But with that being said, I this weekend just decided to chill at home. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go visit my boyfriend. So if you didn't know, we live an hour away, and so we'll spend like I'll go there for a weekend, he'll come here. It kind of just depends on like what we're doing, if we have things going on. I know like the weekend before last, it was his mom's birthday, and this weekend was my mom's birthday. So he came here, which was nice. Like we just chilled out, and honestly, I just laid out and I got some sun. I read some of my book. I did a lot of things for coaching business wise, and yeah, a lot of work actually. Did a lot more work than play, but hey, that's what has to get done sometimes. So it is what it is. And I actually just wanted to share that I've been going through this like a little bit of a gut health protocol thing because my gut health has been so whack. And now that I think about it, I feel like it is mostly stress induced. So if you're a girly out there dealing with some gut issues and you eat well, you exercise, you move, you drink your water, like you're doing all things correctly, it might be a stress issue, okay? And I am like very sold that mine is definitely a stress issue because anytime I get overstressed or just like last week, those days that I was like having a lot of stress and even a couple of days, now this week's been fine. Last week when I was having stress, like I would have like multiple, I don't really care that this is TMI because heart to heart, like we're just gonna get real and raw. Um, I have like multiple bowel movements a day whenever I'm stressed out. It's like I'm a shitty kitty. I don't know how to explain it. but it does make sense that everyone's different. Some people are like constipated, some people are the opposite of constipated. Mine kind of varies, and you could say like this would be like IBS or whatever, but I don't really know if I like believe in that. I just think, and I know like stress does affect your gut health. So if you do struggle with the gut health, it's probably stress. And I am the biggest stressor of all time. Don't try and tell me you're more stressed than me. And I will stress about the dumbest shit. And it's not even, I don't know how to explain it, okay? I come up with these narratives in my head that have yet to even happen, that probably won't even happen. And I stress myself out over them. And even like the smallest little things, like I will get worked up about, I fear. And this is just something that I have really, 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 really tried to not like put a lot of my energy towards, is stressing the small shit. And I don't want to like really cuss a lot because I'm trying to do better and it's just not classy, but I worry so much about things, and then I make myself really mad at myself whenever I don't accomplish things. But then I will make myself this huge to-do list of like things that I need to get done, and I just overwhelm myself because I'm like, I gotta do this, and I try to get so much done in a day, and sometimes it's like there is not enough time in the day to do that. Plus, like, make time for my own self of just like distracting from like my phone, work, the outside world. Like, I will be like reading like a book that's like a narrative or something that I just enjoy, and I'm like, I need to be reading a business book, I need to be reading a self-help book. And it's like, dude, chill out. You will be fine. So that's that on the little tangent. I don't know where I went out about on me stressing. We were talking about the weekend. Oh yeah, that I was busy and I like to stress myself out with things. But I also did chill a little bit, which was nice. I made some cookies. Oh, we were going back to the gut health. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about gut health and the stress. Okay, now it's all clean, full circle. But basically, so I'm on this like gut health journey, trying to figure out my gut. The reason that it makes me nervous is because my dad did die of colon cancer, and I just don't, if like your colon is connected to your gut, like it's all a thing. I just don't want something really extreme to be wrong, and I don't think there is. But like I said, I think it just all boils back down to stress, and stress is the silent killer. And I'm gonna die on this hill of reducing my stress and just chilling the frick out, okay? And you can come along with me on this anti-stress journey. But I just know that it's going to take some time, and it's just going to take me practicing things to help reduce that. Anyways, back to the gut health journey. I have been on it for quite some time now. But I haven't had like a meal out to eat since the beginning of April, and it's the end of May, and I just had one on, excuse me, I just had one on the 18th. So let's just see how many weeks that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 weeks since I had like gone out to eat and had anything other than what my meal plan has been. And my boyfriend and I went out to eat to dinner on a little date. It was so nice. The weather was amazing. It was just such a like great time to spend outside, and I did. I got a little tan. If you're watching on YouTube, you may be able to see, but I got me a nice tan line. Anyways, we went out to eat. I got a ribeye, mashed potatoes, and some like sweet carrots, which were really good. A Caesar salad, and then we shared some shrimp appetizers, just like shrimp cocktail. And then I was like, I want something sweet. I haven't had something sweet in a very long time. And we went to Brahms, okay? I cannot tell you the last time I had a Brahms ice cream cone. I do not know when the last time was. because I was on prep from about July, end of July, beginning of August to December. And if you don't know anything about like competing, once you finish competing, you have to reverse diet to make sure your thyroid, your metabolism, like you don't just put on 15 pounds in 2 weeks. So you still like when you're not in prep, you're basically like still in prep those weeks after. That's not even the point. The point is I eat like fairly clean all the time. Sometimes like I will not even go out to eat. I'll go weeks on end with just not going out to eat and eating my own meals because that's what I just feel best on. So that's that. But we went to Brahms, got an ice cream cone, and I was really nervous. I was like, oh, I don't want my digestion to be a wreck. So I still took like all the normal supplements, vitamins I've been taking to help with my gut health. But I took an additional digestive enzyme just to make sure like things was all good down there in the stomach area. And the next morning I had a normal bowel movement and I slept good because in the past I would like eat out and I would just like it would hurt me so bad that my sleep would be affected so much. But that night I slept the best I had slept in the last week and a half. So I don't know if it was just like me being outside, like me hanging out with my boyfriend, like just really good chill vibes. Usually I sleep better whenever we've been together. I don't know what it is, like because we go sometimes 1 to 2 weeks without seeing each other, so maybe it's just like that, I don't know, release of hormones or whatever that makes me feel more like free, like carefree and just at ease. So that was a huge win for me going out to eat and not having this huge response of like heart palpitations, can't sleep, da 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 da, like gut issues. So that was amazing. I'm super glad that I felt good after that. And then, yeah, Sunday night I made cookies for my mom for her birthday, which no one's even really eaten them, so it kind of makes me mad. If you're wondering, I did have a cookie, or I had cookie dough. And then by the time they were done, I was like, oh, this is too late. I'm not eating a cookie at 9 p.m. No, thank you. When I go to bed at 9:30, that would just not be good. So that was kind of a little recap on my weekend. Busy but chill. However, I don't know if that's even a thing. But yeah, it's kind of just like a good kickstart to the summer, I feel like, and the warmer weather that's coming. This weekend will be Memorial Weekend. The last weekend was really warm, so it's like summertime. But this is like the first summer that it's like not been me just chilling because I've been in school, and so every summer it's like, oh, break. And now this year I have a job, like a full time 9 to 5. I can't just chill outside and sunbathe when I want, which is sad. So the weekends I really make it a priority to lay out and get some sun. So that's kind of what this podcast episode is going to be about. This week is Hot Girl Summer is what I'm going to call it. I guess you'll find out once you see this title. But I decided to do like a little Hot Girl Summer because I feel like this has become such a popular topic and I don't even know what it means. So we're just gonna look it up together. I want to get the proper definition for it. Let's see what it says. Oh, I was looking up flights to Cancun. Oh boy, Hads, you got some high expectations. Hot Girl Summer definition, Urban Dictionary. Let's see what it says. Oh my gosh, seriously? It's not gonna work. Hot Girl Summer popped up. Song. The Urban Dictionary says Hot Girl Summer, a summer full of fun. Just being you, just having fun. It's turning up, driving the boat, and not giving a damn what no one's saying. That's what Megan Thee Stallion said. There's so many. It says the season of bad biatches. Having fun, loving yourself, and doing you. It's a summer where girls take over and express their inner hoe. Okay, that's not what I'm meaning by hot girl summer. Hot girl summer I'm meaning is just like living your best summer internally, externally, fueling your body properly, and just not having any expectations. So I kind of came up with a little bit of stuff for the what I want to talk about. So to me, hot girl summer means living for you, kind of like what it says, not meaning like hoe, okay? We're not, no, no. Meaning like you're taking care of your body, you're taking care of your mind, and you're just doing things that serve you, making you hot, quote unquote, hot overall. So basically, just making sure like your mind and your body are aligned, like you have this good balance of saying no to things you don't want to do, but also doing things, like not missing out on things. So having a good, like happy medium of the two. For me, I get really overwhelmed when there's like so much going on in the summer and people are asking me like, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that. Not that I get that. I used to, but now that my circle's like yay big, I don't get that. So I honestly just really like to spend my time with my family. I love to be outside and I like to be burning, scorching hot outside, um, getting burnt. I know if you're listening, my girl that does my facials, get in and hear that. But I do love to get burnt and just like bake. I don't know. But like I said, just spending time with people that don't drain my energy and doing things that don't drain my energy. Because I know for a lot of people, summer is the time to like live it up. And if you're someone who's like, that's what you want to do. For me and my own sanity, I like to chill. I don't really like to live it up. Yeah, and maybe go on a couple trips every summer. That's just to get out of here and not be in trapped in Kansas and doing the same thing every day, like to get out and get a break, but I don't like to slam my schedule full of things because then I just feel overwhelmed. And it's like summer to me is supposed to be restful and chill. And when I'm having my schedule packed of things that are like going to all these other people's things, it kind of neglects from my own well being. So just making sure that if you're someone that struggles with FOMO, like I promise some of the stuff that you get invited to or like things that you think you need to go to are like not going to be as fun as you think they are, and you could just have just as good as time as relaxing and chilling just being at home. So I don't know, that's just me. I kind of talked about this on the last episode of just like you don't have a social life, and it's like I love being alone and just doing things on my own terms. I don't like having plans set out unless they're with people that I genuinely want to be with and spend time with. But I don't like extravagant plans. So maybe like I have a couple trips planned out for the summer, just like sprinkled out. Um, like coming, it's technically summer now. The first week of June, like going to Lakin, my friend Lakin's show, her competition. So I'm gonna be taking off a day of work for that. I do plan to go watch my boyfriend in one of his golf tournaments, and him and I are also going on a trip. And my mom and my sisters are going on a trip, and then my boyfriend and I are also gonna go on another trip, a couple trips. So it'll be a good time, and those are like the major things I have planned. And now if like some little things pop up and it's like, well, the weekend is my only time to chill from work, and I just don't feel the need to like pack it with things that are going to drain my energy. And ultimately, like the weekends are the things where I get stuff done. Oops. Um, I do my laundry, I do stuff like that, and just because it's the summer too, like keep that in mind doesn't mean that you have to just neglect your overall mental and well-being, just to make sure that you're going to all these different things. So it kind of just comes down to you protecting your inner peace and you saying yes to the things that, okay, I actually really want to do that and enjoy that, and saying no to the things that are really maybe not going to give you the best feelings. So I know that was kind of a long, drawn out answer, but just finding that happy medium is really crucial. Another thing that I wrote down too, this is something that, this is a piece of advice that I need to take for myself, and this is wear clothes that fit you. And I know it's hot, like you want to be in skimpy stuff, but if your clothes are tight, like for me, I have separate sets of clothes for prep when I'm lean and burst when I'm not. And I do have some summer clothes that are a little bit too tight, swimsuits that are a little bit too tight, and it's like I feel terrible. I feel like a busted can of biscuits in them, and I do not want to feel like that. And I know some people too, like, you don't want to feel like that. You want to be in clothes that make you feel good and that you fit in and you look good in. And even though it's hot, like, make sure your clothes fit. Okay. This is just going to help so much with your confidence. I can't explain it. So that was just another little tidbit that I had written down because I feel like it's a good thing to mention. Okay. We don't need to be wearing some clothes that don't fit, because I just feel like that makes things worse. And then it's like you're picking your body apart because you're like, oh my gosh, my clothes don't fit. I'm so bad. Just get some clothes that fit you, okay? That will solve your problems. That will solve my problems. And I'm like, Hads, you're not a small all the time. Sometimes you're a medium, girl. Okay, it's fine. Sizes don't define you. Okay, the next thing that I had written down is nutrition tips. Okay, a lot of people are like, I need to restrict my body during this time because it's summer. Like, I don't need to be eating at all. I need to, like, barely be drinking little sips of water so I don't get bloated. Let me just tell you, when you don't drink water, when you don't eat balanced meals, you are actually more bloated, okay? You're holding on to water. I know that doesn't make sense, but when you don't drink water and get enough water in, your body retains water. So get that in your head. Drink your water, drink your electrolytes, okay? Stay hydrated. Make sure you have adequate amount of sodium, magnesium, potassium. We don't need people passing out, especially if you're an active person. Water, salt, key, okay? And if you're in the sun all day, same thing. I used to just drink straight water, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're dehydrating yourself by not having any sort of salt and electrolytes with that. So make that a key. And I love, 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 love Element, okay? Element tea. I'm not sponsored, none of that, but I think that'd be sick in the future if I could get a little, they could like sponsor the pod. That would be so cool. But for now, just take my advice, get the Element, get it on Amazon, get it on their website, and you'll be golden. But make sure you're salting your food too. Another thing about nutrition, since it is summer, a lot of people are not like as hungry, but there is a lot more functions where food is there. And I just want to say, like, prioritize your protein. So prioritize high protein meals, fruits, and veggies, okay? If you're wanting to keep things on the lighter side, which is completely fine, like, you can do that. Make sure you do eat, and just make sure, like, you're stocking up on fiber, getting in high fiber meals, so you're staying full for one. That, along with protein, is going to keep you full. So fruits, veggies, protein, solid. um those are like the biggest tips I have for nutrition. Don't not eat, okay? And this is just another big thing with nutrition too that we could go into, that you probably don't want to get started with me on, because I'm kind of just like a little bit of a biatch when it comes to it, but alcohol, okay? I If you are someone that's complaining about your bloating, but you're drinking all day, that's your issue, okay? I don't want to hear that you're bloated or you don't feel good, like this or that, when you're drinking all day, okay? This is going to make you bloated. I don't care like what you have to say. Your alcohol is making you bloat. So I don't hear like, oh, I'm bad, like I feel this, that. Okay, quit drinking. That's your issue. Go drinking your beer. Put it down. You don't need it. Maybe you do. I don't know. But that drives me nuts. And the more I get older, the more I just don't want to associate or be around people that are like drunken. It drives me nuts. It drains my energy. That's another thing, we're not doing things that drain our energy. So if you're getting invited to these things and people are drinking and being annoying, like, you don't gotta go. You don't gotta be around it. You don't have to associate yourself with it. And that's something that I've come to learn is over these past couple summers. I don't want to be around it. It just puts me in a bad mood. And I just want to, I'm such a chill, boring person, okay? It doesn't really affect me until you start coming to me with it and being obnoxious, and then I'm like, you're annoying. Or like criticizing me for not drinking, like, get the frick out of here. Please. Please get out of here with your BS. I don't care that you drink, but it's the second that you start complaining and acting obnoxious and then saying things about me and my health and my fitness when you're sitting there with a drink in your hand, that's where I draw the freaking line, okay? I just had to go off on a little tangent there for a second. But you do you. I'm not judging you for drinking. Like, I know a lot of people that do it, and I have friends and family that do it. But like I said, when you start coming on to me for you doing something that's not the best for you, that's when I get annoyed. And that's when I'm like, oh, leave me alone, okay? I don't want to be around it. I just don't. So that's what I have, fitness, or nutrition wise. Overall, though, just enjoying the outdoors and just taking care of yourself. Like I said, I know summer is like, oh, I need to be shredded, I need to look this, I need to look that, but it's just like, just enjoy yourself, summer only comes around once a year and it's only a couple months. So just enjoy it, be present, and just soak in like all of the time that you get to be outside. That's one thing I'm going to take advantage of because I do work inside all the time, all day, and I get a couple of breaks where I do get to go outside. But like the weekends, that time I get off from work, I just want to be outside. And so making sure that you are doing what you can to get outside, getting your vitamin D, being healthy, getting to the gym. I think that's a huge thing too, is making sure you are prioritizing your fitness during the summer too. All the time, really. But prioritizing it in the summer too, and then carrying that over into the rest of the seasons. So, if the summer is what motivates you to stay in shape, stay fit, and eat well, let that carry over because how you feel in the summer, I just know a lot of people are like, oh, the summer is my time. Like, I love summer. Don't get me wrong, summer is my favorite season, favorite time of the year, hands down, just because I love the outdoors. And I say I love the outdoors. My boyfriend wants me to go camping with him in a tent, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know about sleeping in a tent. Okay, I need to be. I was like, can we not stay in a hotel? He was like, no, that takes out the fun. So I'm gonna have to be a little trooper on that, but that's besides the point. The point is just enjoy time outside because it only comes around once a year, and we're meant to be outside. So let me check and see if that's all I have to say on this episode. That's probably like really rude of me to be like that. But honestly, that's really all I have for Hot Girl Summer. And another thing too that I would like to add is read. Read in the summer. That's so fun to just lay out and read if you get the time. Read anything you want, but it's just so peaceful. And yeah, okay, maybe I should share a couple little things like to read, swim. I'm not a lake girl, so don't ask me to go to the lake unless it's a really nice lake. I'm not going to a brown water lake. I get grossed out. I say I love the outdoors and I'm like so city girl, like pool, book. Lake? No. Unless it's a really nice lake. Beach? Yeah, I love the beach. But what else? Ice cream. I could go for an ice cream like once a week, probably, since I'm not, prepping for anything. Just making sure to prioritize like how I feel internally, externally, getting my mind right, walking, like do some walks outside. Like I said, just spending as much of your time outside. I'm in such a nature kick right now. Just being in the sunshine, not necessarily like camping and all that stuff, but just being in the sun, I feel like it's helping me so much just feel alive. I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm really stoked for the summer coming up. It's basically here and the things I have going on. It's going to be exciting, and I think that honestly concludes the episode. I know these are really short and sweet and to the point. I feel like it's just super hard to have a long drawn out episode whenever it's by myself and I don't have a ton to like. It's hard whenever it's just me because I don't have someone that I'm like conversating back with. And so, and I get tired of listening to my voice because I can hear myself through these headphones and it's just annoying because I sound so gross. Something about me is sounding yucky. Okay, Hadley, talk nice to yourself. That's so rude. But, like, you get what I'm saying. I can sit here and hear myself through my headphones, so I know exactly what I'm sounding like. So it's kind of, meh. Anyways, I want to do a Q&A. I don't know how to set it up, but I'm going to figure out how to do where you can ask questions in the episode. So that we can do like a Q&A at the end of every episode. I think that would be so much fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this short little episode. I know it wasn't long at all, but I just wanted to do a little one on Hot Girl Summer, my takes on it, and yeah. So if you enjoyed it, be sure and give it a rating, share it with your friends, message me, DM me. I've gotten so many DMs. I love getting the DMs from people listening and just saying I've helped them and relating to them. So if you enjoy, leave a review, a comment, share, all the things. And I'm really glad you're here. Be sure to stay tuned in. I know I said I would get my mom on here, but like I said, she's a busy queen. What can I say? I don't know. Her schedule is wacko. We're never home at the same time. I'm in bed when she gets home. So, but when she does come on, it's going to be fun, okay? Everyone loves my mom that knows her. She's the shiz. Okay. We'll get her on soon. Hopefully my sister when she comes home. Hopefully Brock, which we were gonna do on this weekend, but yeah, that didn't work out. And then he had to go to work and all that stuff. So, oh, I know what we can do. He can be on the next one. We can talk because it's gonna be our 2-year anniversary. We can talk about our relationship, our ups and downs, how we met. That'll be fun. We maybe do that this weekend or next weekend. So it kind of just depends on our schedules and how they line up. But that's a good one. Anyways, I'm just continuously rambling on now. So I hope y'all enjoyed and download, subscribe, however it works. I don't really know. But I will see y'all in the next episode.